We are live now. Yeah. I always do that to Peanut. Yeah. Like, we go live out of nowhere.
He does that. He always catches me off guard.
Oh, I forgot to switch scenes. I forgot. Okay, I don't want to be with headphones. Okay, cool beans. I don't even know how loud I'm going to be. But I don't want to wear headphones, and then you guys not wear headphones. So, okay, guys. So we have the peanut right here.
Yes.
Right here. And then we have.
Wait. I'm right there. He's right there.
And we got Jay. Say what's up.
What's up?
What's up?
We are.
Good friend of ours. I've been trying to convince him to get on the podcast for a while, but he's been lagging it. No, I'm just playing with you. It's been me and him and stuff, but we're on it. So, bro, this whole scene changing thing sucks, man.
Just press the space bar, I think.
Really?
You can set it up somehow. But
Oh,
you know what? You're supposed to click on the right, the menu, like all the way to the right.
Yes, we're doing this right now.
It's like presentation or studio mode or something like that.
Studio mode? Okay,
Studio mode. There you go. Now click on the other one, on the other scene.
This one?
The other scene.
Oh, here.
Yeah, there. And then you hit spacebar. Something like that.
Man. Wait, so can I just click?
The one on the right is live.
The actual, okay.
Yeah,
And then I could but I still have to be clicking here. Like that, no?
No, you just, when you click transition over there,
Mm-hmm.
well, you're on the same one right now.
Mm-hmm.
But you have to change it. And then click transition.
Ah, look at that. And then you just press it. Nope.
Okay, I got you. Sorry, guys. Okay. I'll just press that button. Okay, so we got some juicy stuff going on, right?
Yes, we still don't know yet. Yes.
Okay. So, I mean, let's start with the main stuff, what's been going on with Russia and Ukraine. Pina, what do you know, bro? Yo no me meto tanto en eso, bro.
I know that I'm afraid that I might get drafted if something happens. I know that it's been tough. I know that there's one pilot that's been knocking down planes for like crazy that are from Russia.
The Ghost of Kiev.
The Ghost of Kiev. That's what we call it. No, but it's legit. Yeah, it's like they call him the Ghost of Kiev. He's just like dropped like 6 planes already from Russia.
Oh wow! Fighter jets.
Yeah.
So they're fighting back already.
Yeah, he's
they're
fighting back. Yeah.
From where? Like
Huh?
Ukraine?
Yeah, it's a Ukrainian one. He's a Ukrainian pilot. Yeah, he's dropped like 6 bodies already.
Damn, man.
Yeah.
Wait, did you guys see the what do you call those cars? The tanks. The tank driving over that one. Okay. Same thing. No, I'm playing. Do you guys see the tank crushing a civilian inside their car?
No.
That's
Straight up,
very-
bro.
Are you serious?
Yeah, it's a tank, a Russian tank just going over a car, like on purpose. The tank was driving over here, going over here, and then he saw the car was coming over here. So the car, when he went here, the tank went like this, just crushed him. So yeah, just crushed him like, and got off and dipped, like straight up. Like they're being vicious, man, for no reason.
Yeah, they are.
That's kind of the nature of war, but at the same time, I don't know, maybe it's just them, like.
Well, I'm gonna be super honest. They should be taking prisoners. Like they're trying to invade a country. And what's good a country if you don't have the prisoners or people in them that you're trying to conquer? You know what I mean? There's nothing good from that.
Oh my gosh, bro. I mean,
that's what I'm thinking. But at the same time, like, okay, so we just seen civilians. You couldn't even do them like that. The nice thing of just one pop and that's it. Like, No, you have to make him look at you, crush them.
Oh man.
Take your sweet time.
I think the problem with this whole thing is once you start talking about morals within war, it's like everything gets very gray.
Everything.
What's actually okay, like forget Christian points or whatever, just generally.
Right.
Like, is it okay to do that? Again, it's war.
Yeah.
Not only and speaking of that, like there are rules in war, no?
Yeah, there
like
is
kind of like
actually.
international rules.
Yeah.
How does that work? Like if you break him, like the world leader just comes and
No.
No.
the Antichrist pops out. He's like, "It's my chance now to shine," and he's like, "You broke the rules." I don't know what happened.
I guess if you break the rules, I guess there's more justification as to what kind of punishment you can give the other country.
So it's kind of is it kind of like a unified decision of okay, they broke the rule, let's all kind of like enforce it on that country.
That's
like,
actually what happened with World War
II
with
Germany too.
There's so many things that were enforced on them because of how many laws he broke. That up to this day they're still paying for it. There's like multiple fines. They're paying for war damage. That's what they're paying for. Like in every single place that there was damage caused by war, even if it's outside of just Germany and even Europe where it happened, they had to pay for it. That was one of the consequences for breaking law. Like that was decided by. I don't know. I remember. There was like 100 something countries unified to decide what was going to be the punishment.
You're right.
That was it.
Oh wow!
Right.
I'm not too good with my history. I'm not.
Me neither. But
I can
remember that though.
But that's actually what happened. As opposed to this, I think. I actually think one of the punishments that I've been hearing about the countries, Europe, any other country that's in disagreement with Russia is doing, I think they're going to be doing sanctions.
Yeah.
Not too sure what that is, but I've heard something about impacting their economy and something.
Sanctions to me sounds like cutting things off, basically.
No, there were already a lot of sanctions that were pressed by the U.S. yesterday. It was yesterday, yeah.
See, that's what I'm talking about.
You saw the Russian stock market, bro? How much it dropped?
No.
Well, I saw yesterday midday, it dropped like $200 and something billion. Like, boom, in just one day. Because of the sanctions that were, pressed by President Biden.
Importing and all that stuff.
Well, it's not only the U.S. though. It's a lot of countries that are unified with the U.S.
No, but Biden actually signed orders to put these sanctions into place.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's not like he said they're gonna do it. No, like he signed them yesterday. That's what I'm saying. I don't know if any other country has done that or not, but and I'm pretty sure there's gonna be more consequences. There's gonna be more.
I believe the U.K. and other countries were like, we're waiting on you to do this. We can do it too.
Oh wow!
I think that's what's going on.
And but War 3, right? What do you guys think about that? Like, for what if we're actually like witnessing the beginning of World War 3? Like, there's been a lot of rumors over the years, right? Over the past 20 years or 30 years, World War 3 is going to happen, but never does. But an actual war already started. It already and how do you say it? Yeah, it already started. So like, the likelihood of a World War 3 is pretty high right now. What do you guys think?
I mean,
This is the beginning with just Russia invading Ukraine. Then I also heard that he threatened Sweden and some other country of like
war. Those are like
war threats.
I think it was Poland, Slovakia.
There you go.
Poland.
See, we got my little brother
Sweden.
over here trying to, hop on the podcast.
Hop on the podcast, giving us
I'm
some
just sorting out different
Podcaster,
things.
yeah.
I have so much to say, but I don't want to
Foreshadowing.
interrupt. Unless, where's the green light?
If you really got something important to say, bro, hop on for like 2 seconds just to say like a quick comment or something like that. Okay. But whenever you just feel like, when you feel it in your heart, bro, when you feel it in your heart, bro, just be like, yeah, but wow, it's crazy. So, Jay, I asked Peanut this on the last episode, but if you were to receive a letter from mail, or let's just say an email, you're gonna get drafted. How would you react? What would you actually do?
If it was, I feel like it depends. Right? If it was an email, I'd be like, it's just, it's a scam, But if I got like an official letter, it's stamped and, I got Biden's signature on there, then I'd be like, I think I doubted at first, like, is this for real? Like, no way. I don't know.
Okay. What if you get a letter and for some reason it's true?
I know it's true.
Yeah. I think my instinct first would literally be to pray because I know that's life changing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Straight
that's
life
true.
changing. Especially, with
Baby on the way, it's like, oh man, this changes
everything.
Yeah. Oh yeah. He's gonna be a dad, y'all.
Yeah.
So hey, I see. Yeah, no, actually, in your situation, it would be very, very tough.
Yeah, I'll say this. I do think that if you
Wow.
were to get drafted,
Yeah, I do think you have something that's in your favor, like positively, is the fact that you're a mechanic.
So you mean that would help me?
So
No,
like,
no,
don't,
not-
don't
Send me out.
like
Like,
you're not
it's
gonna be
for
for
you.
you.
Yeah,
You're gonna be
that's
fixing
true.
That's true. Like, hey, put me under a tank right now.
If you're in the army, yeah, but if you're like in the Marines, they're gonna be like, screw what you're good at. We're gonna use it for whatever.
I'm not sure
that's
if they
true.
can hear you.
They do. Yeah.
I'm not sure if they can hear you, bro. That's what I'm saying, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh wow.
Wait, Jay. same way.
Yeah, my brother's in the back of Jay. You can't see him, but I'm not trying to turn the camera because then it's gonna mess up our whole setup and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So, wow, no, I told Pina, I would literally break a leg, like for
For
real.
real?
I would actually go on Google or YouTube, search up ways to break your leg, and I would actually do it.
I
Like-
can do
like
it for
for
you.
The way where it doesn't hurt that bad, or well,
Thinking of it not
okay.
hurting.
Sorry, the least harmful way. No, the least painful. I'm sorry, the least painful, the least harmful
I
way.
mean, put
If
you
you
to,
break,
I mean,
you break.
At that point, like, put you to sleep, and then,
Then, bop.
once you're under something,
Then I would have to search up how to go to sleep real quick.
not real quick.
Quick. Where to get morphine?
When I
Like,
come out,
Morphine. Okay, then I have to search up where to buy morphine.
Okay, hey,
I can use some. What's it?
Black market. Then the delivery's gonna take like 2 to 3 days, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm actually
Yeah.
talking about the technicality.
I know there's one guy. His name starts with an A. He probably can hook it up. You know.
Hook it up with some morphine, bro.
With some morphine,
Nah, I'm
yeah.
down. Even if I don't get drafted, I mean, slip in the number, bro. You know? No, I'm just playing.
you could just use
Some sleeping pills. Show yourself like 6 of them.
Nah, see what I really want to try is when people get their wisdom teeth taken out. To know what that like super like you're out of it and you're talking about stuff you shouldn't be.
I mean,
Like that.
Is
See
it-
how I would be, you know.
what is it? It's not anesthesia?
Anesthesia?
Like,
It's
because,
not, they
you know,
call it-
or
Different.
because like I know anesthesia depends on how much you put in. Is gonna determine whether you actually knock out 100% or you're just
Yeah.
like a little bit
I know.
unconscious. You
Maybe
know.
next time.
We'll talk about it.
We'll talk. Oh wow, no, but that's what I would do. Like, that is serious. That is serious. I'm not trying to go, bro. I'm not trying to go. Yeah, it's gonna suck. But hey, let's just pray that. How do you say it? Let's pray for the people of Ukraine, man. Like, for real. From what it seems, condolences. From what it seems.
We don't want to give condolences. We want to be preventative in our
Oh,
prayers,
yeah,
you
bro.
know, and pray for healing.
He says condolences, but he doesn't know what it is. I give all my condolences, but what's condolences, right?
Yeah, it's basically like sorry for your loss.
That's literally what it is. So you're like, all right, Ukraine, condolences. Have a good life. You know?
Peanut, come on, bro. No,
What?
I would say this from the last time. If I were to get drafted, I actually would be like, alright, it is what it is.
really?
But
You would,
You
bro.
look
Look like you need to be. Like you should have been in the army. You know.
bro,
I'm not saying do it. I'm not saying do it.
I know,
Okay.
I know.
Brio needs the bass and the drummers right now. Okay?
so don't do it.
Brio's our church name, by the way.
Well, I don't know if I've told you guys, but this actually, being in the army and also the Marines was actually kind of like a career that I was looking into, like maybe slipping in, but at the same time, it's like, nah.
I hope they can hear you, bro.
Who's he? Who's them? The audience?
They,
They.
which is one person.
can't you put it up?
Yeah.
Can't you
Wait,
put it
let
up?
me see. Let me see. Hold up. Speak, Peanut.
I'm
No, I think
speaking
you're
now.
chilling.
I'm chilling. Okay, cool. Actually,
Wait.
check.
Speak, Jacob. Speak.
I am speaking.
Huh?
I am speaking.
I
I
can't hear
said.
you. No,
Is it good though?
I think they can hear you just a little bit, a wee bit.
A wee bit.
Yeah.
He's a background guy.
The background guy.
Or should I just speak louder? Like louder. Yeah, louder.
The point is for you not to speak. No, I was playing with you. Bro, we can't afford a fourth mic right now. Okay, so speaking of, okay, let's move on to this one topic I've been trying to talk about for a while with someone. But UBI, are you guys familiar with UBI?
No.
Universal Basic Income. At all?
Andrew Yang.
Andrew Yang.
I'm not.
Andrew Yang's basically main thing. Like, well, it was his main thing. I don't know if he's gonna run again. But basically, he made a good case, to be honest with you. Okay, it sounds like socialism straight off the bat, right? It's $1,000 a month, by the way, for all U.S. citizens. But basically,
Over 18.
I'm trying to be open-minded, but he is saying that one day it's gonna make sense. I'm not saying he didn't say it's cool. He just said it's gonna make sense for every U.S. citizen to have a universal basic income of $1,000 a month because of innovation in technology, and because there aren't going to be enough jobs for a lot of people. When it comes to certain jobs that will be replaced with robots, and like for example, automatic trucks for truck drivers, that's going to wipe out a lot of labor, from people. Just that alone, and so he's saying that it's not so much it'll be cool to have $1,000 a month for everyone. Rather, it's going to be something that
Almost
needs
becomes
to
necessary,
kind of
right?
be implemented, and we're gonna have to be unified and kind of agree with it. It's kind of a theory, though, man. I don't know. I don't. What?
It's-
Tell me
that's a little-
about
It's
it.
a little trippy.
Because it's like you think of it. I don't see exactly how. I'm trying to imagine what that would look like. Okay, cool. It's so gradual. And it's like, okay, we're gonna start everybody off at $200. I don't know about that, right? It'd have to be. If you got replaced by a robot, then you get $1,000. But then it's like there's so many technicalities. We go back to a little bit to the whole socialism, right? Like how much is too much? How much or where is that money coming from?
Well, look. It's like imagine you're in a workforce that has gotten replaced by robots. Actually, no. Imagine like 40% of jobs and industries being replaced by robots. All right, imagine 40%, which means there's gonna be a lot of people scattering around looking for jobs. Which means there is literally not gonna be like a lot of jobs available for a lot of people.
That's
That's
labor
true.
specific.
Yeah,
Things
labor
that don't
specific.
require
No,
university.
Yeah,
and this and
exactly.
that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But that'll also create new jobs because of there's just
Yeah. So no, yeah, I agree. It's gonna create new. Okay, so I actually have had an epiphany before by myself. I've thought of the possibility of one day maybe, having an online business might be kind of like the norm.
Mhm.
Okay, let's think about that for a second. So like kind of like one day,
Mm.
because of shortage of labor, instead of having $1,000 a month, we're all gonna learn how to monetize our skills, our passions, and we're all kind of gonna have like an economy where like we all kind of make money without a boss.
Mhm.
Kind of like one day, people are gonna ask you. It's gonna be weird to have a normal job. Like
Mhm.
you work for someone. What the
Mm.
heck? I imagine a society like that because there is going to be shortage of jobs. There
Yeah,
is
that is actually
100%. There's going to be shortage of jobs. But like the question is like, do you guys think does that make sense? Like, is it kind of? Do you guys have anything to say that could kind of go against the $1,000 a month? And look, by the way, I do want to say this. People can say, well, that's going to make people lazy to not work. That's the thing, though. I don't think $1,000 a month is enough for you to kind of be like, I'm not gonna work.
Mhm.
I don't think so. Not only that, the way it works is this. They're gonna the way they're gonna fund, right? That's a big question. How are they gonna fund this UBI, $1,000 a month? They're gonna basically make another percentage, for the top. What was it? Top 10%. Yeah, top 10% of the. Oh no. The top 10 companies, the top 10 publicly traded companies. They're gonna give them an additional tax charge.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's trippy.
Yeah, it's
That is
trippy. It's
very
trippy. It's trippy. Now, one could say, well, no, because that's stealing. But again, everyone gets taxed, so we kind of debate on how much someone should get taxed, and for what reason.
That's true.
Yeah. At the same time, that
consumer
I
confidence.
feel like it complicates things a little bit too, just because it's like, now prices keep going up, and $1,000 doesn't do much anymore. It's just like a never-ending cycle.
I feel like that wouldn't really like mess up the economy. I think that will probably place a better foundation for it because what really causes an economy to really break down is the fear of spending your money. And so if you're really getting more money, then there's going to be more consumer confidence to be like, oh, look, I have more money. I might as well buy more things from Amazon, which is like one of the top 10 companies. And so it'll probably be a good thing for them, even if there's like a better charge, even if they were taxed more. They're still going to get a lot more
I'm trying not to have you speak too much because I don't even know if they can hear you, bro. You don't even have a mic, bro. No, but I understand. That makes sense. You're getting that from Andrew Yang, right? That's what he said. Like he said that. Well, it wouldn't hurt the top 10 companies just because it's gonna make people spend more on their companies in the first place. Knowing how people are psychologically with how they
Yeah.
spend their money, so it's gonna create more revenue. their margin's gonna be cut. Actually, not even their margin, just a percentage of certain like margins, you know. But they're gonna get more revenue, you know. So that's it's all theory. It's all theory.
That's
It-
what
that-
I was
that-
just saying.
that's-
It's,
yeah.
There's so much. Everything's so theoretical, and we're talking about a whole different era of life.
Yeah.
You know, like by the time we get there.
Yeah, I'm thinking like if we're in that era, like the only way to actually live and be like really happy and comfortable with your living is you have to be creative. There's no space for slacking whatsoever.
Yeah,
You
and-
have to be creative.
And I get you, and that's kind of like where I'm heading towards,
Yeah.
like a world of creative people, like being creative. It's kind of like a must, you know. And one can say, "Oh, that sucks." Not everyone's creative, right? Like naturally, but I feel like the world can create a society where you're forced to learn how to be creative. Because that's another topic, right? Like, does everyone have the potential to be creative? You know, or does everyone? Because there's people with low IQs, right? For example, does everyone have the potential to not be low IQ? What do you think?
One
What
more
do you-
time.
yeah.
Phrase that question one more
So,
time.
does everyone have the potential to not be low IQ? Because IQ is based on two things, right? Genetics
Okay.
and your experiences throughout your growth years. You know, like a lot of factors, but it all has to do with how you're growing up and living and different factors which within that period.
So you're relating that to how we can.
If we can also affect our creativeness in our early years.
Yeah, to the point like we set things up early on in everyone's lives. To the point like we're kind of like, how do you say it? We're tailoring everyone's minds into at least being decently creative.
Yeah.
Make sense?
Yeah.
I'm
I'm
what you think, what you
I'm
think, what you
thinking
think?
if
That
that
doesn't happen. There's gonna have to be I already forgot what was gonna be the term. It's a term I should really use it when it comes to like evolution and all that stuff. Oh, survival of the fittest. There. That would be the
That's what I was literally having a similar thought. Like then it's gonna kind of turn into the same thing, you know, where only the best are gonna get something out of it.
Yeah.
And even then, I was thinking about like, dang, I think that I'm losing the thought. That there's gonna be like oversaturation. Like I get that right now with YouTube, right? Like there's a lot of content out there, but it's not technically oversaturated. You know, everybody still has a couple of people that they watch and they discover as they go. But if every single person, like if right now, if every single person on the planet was a YouTuber, like
Yes, there's a demand, but at the same time, there'd be so much. Like, could you really pick? You know, like.
yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
just
that's the
overthinking
thing.
things,
No,
you
no,
know?
no, it's like I understand. It'll probably be a mixture between survival of the fittest with talent.
Yeah.
You know, so I from what I've seen, if survival of the fittest, okay, considering how many YouTube channels there are, it would logically seem like not everyone can make it on top, even if you try hard. But from what I've seen, every single video, from what I've seen, as far as like every video that deserves recognition, it gets recognition. Like I rarely see any channels or videos that are like well made, and interesting or fun to watch, and not get up there.
Yeah.
Right.
Which means I think that's how the algorithm works. As long as you provide a value to the market, it's gonna reward you. And not only that, we gotta remember we have YouTube, we have Instagram, we have TikTok, and we'll probably have 2 to 3 more in the next 20 years that are gonna be popping. You know, and I mean, some people focus on one platform, or this one, or this one. A lot of them focus on all of them, right? But it might get to a point like you're gonna have to have your own kind of space.
Yeah,
Twitch
that's-
streamers, you know, kind of
Yeah.
similar.
Yeah, I just
It just takes my brain somewhere where it's like, then we start thinking about, you know, with the whole Facebook thing. You forget
Metaverse?
about
the
the
metaverse.
The metaverse,
it's
yeah.
Like, oh,
Then my brain starts breaking
Yeah.
down. It's too much.
Yeah,
Man,
for real. So I'm thinking,
Thinking right, if this were to be like a legit thing and we're in that era, like I'm thinking a lot of the people are gonna be making money. Like the main like source of income that's gonna like be existing outside of there is gonna have to be like entertainment, or you're legitly giving out like products.
Bro, I swear, we're like linked up right now. I swear. Like when you're talking, it's like you're
speaking my thoughts as
Oh,
they're
wow.
coming to me.
Serious?
Oh,
It's
man.
so
Okay.
weird.
Because I was just thinking about that. Like it's gonna have to be entertainment, but what product are people going to be able to provide?
Yeah.
Obviously, we need to live somewhere.
Yeah.
But other than that, like what nice pieces of art? I mean, more vehicles.
I'm
It's
thinking
gonna have to be
like
something new.
I'm
you know,
thinking
something
essentials.
everybody
I'm
wants.
thinking I'm thinking of essentials. I'm not even thinking of like something innovative.
although that could be
Like,
also.
what are we gonna want? You
But
know?
essentials. I'm thinking of like meat, like food.
Oh yeah.
Like
We're gonna have to eat
pieces and stuff like that. Yeah, if
You're
you're
like the one of the guys that is
providing
providing
like cabinets, beds,
Yeah.
food.
See, but that takes us to a place where like we don't even know what we're gonna be like. Are we even gonna eat in the future? You know, kind of thing. Like,
Oh no, I do not want to think of that, bro.
I'm telling you,
Yeah,
because you
I
never know.
know,
Like
but
our
food's
priority
beautiful,
might
bro.
change to
Food's-
like.
you know, we want to be in VR, so forget eating and just hook up to something and it works.
Nah, I think.
You know.
Well, no, it's such a hard point to get to because
because we enjoy just food so much. Like there's no way.
No,
we're
this is
just
the
gonna
thing
be
too.
like,
This is that's a. So and I could say this, all right. I could say we're not even if that exists, we're not gonna switch towards that because eating is so enjoyable because of dopamine releases, right?
Yeah.
But what if something's created that releases dopamine in our heads,
Yeah. Or what if there's a virtual eating, you know, and like
and
it's
you
enough-
feel the same way?
You feel the same
Oh,
way,
man.
and you just plug up
Um,
like.
you know those things that our parents trip about with us because they're not used to it, so they say it's bad.
Yeah.
That might be us with that, bro.
with our
Yeah.
kids, be
My
like,
God.
Except
what are
I-
you doing? You need to eat real
Food,
food.
like, you know,
That's not eating.
like that. You know, like when our parents tell us that's not a friendship on Facebook. Like, no, you can't make a connection like that. Hey, that's not real food.
we're gonna be trying so hard. We're gonna be at the dad level that we're just cooking all the meals and trying to hug our kids into it, like trying to make our own seasons. Like,
Hey,
no, Dad. I
Just,
got-
just
I'll show this
imagine,
kid.
son. Are you gonna eat online today or in person?
oh.
Oh my god.
Hey, that's crazy.
Yeah, no, with the metaverse, bro. Like, hey, how do you say it? Oh man, like a parent trip and like, man, why are you at the park in the metaverse? You could actually go in person. You know, it's right here in the
Yeah.
corner.
Oh, speaking of the metaverse,
something I've been meaning to bring up to you guys. As far as it, you know how we haven't really seen any competitors of the metaverse. Well, I think Microsoft does about to bring them up.
I think
Microsoft.
there's gonna.
They're starting
Although
something,
I
but it's more video game.
yeah,
based, right?
it's not virtual reality. It's something
No.
else. It's
But it
augmented reality.
But it
That's
makes
the
sense
term.
to you
Dude, because you remember that movie? I forget what it's called, but it's that movie that it's a video game. The whole world's in the video games. That's their whole life. That's it.
Best player.
Best, I think.
No,
it's
Player
something
One.
like Player One.
Ready
Player one.
Ready Player One.
Oh, there you go. You got it.
Yeah,
The virtual reality isn't so much about the life you're living, like your house, and
Yeah,
blah blah,
it's
but
about
it's the winning
Yeah.
and the making the money. And I don't remember. Does that convert into real money? It does,
It-
right?
it-
It does convert into real money.
Wow.
Yeah,
It's
so
like-
that's a whole other thing. I feel like that could
It
be
is,
That
but
could
like-
be, hey, that could be the next thing if we're like talking about even the same thing, like the next layer.
Player or the next era, like income, that could be the other thing.
That's the thing. Like no, like Mark Zuckerberg, his vision is to make the metaverse like actually our lives. Oh, not just for like gaming or winning or working, but actually our lives for meetings, for hanging out. Like literally, that's his vision, and I honestly like that better than augmented reality, where it's video games and stuff like with no VR, with no headsets. Right? I honestly, it'll be cool. Like at first, I was tripping about the metaverse, but then I was like, no, I think I'm gonna end up liking it. I think I'm gonna be that guy.
Yeah,
be
I'm
honest.
actually afraid of it
Why?
because I'm
I'm not too comfortable when it comes to big changes that come out of nowhere. I'm like the one that's. I think I'm the one that's like really hard to adapt to things.
Yeah, you're gonna do that, Dad.
I could adapt to physical things, but then when it comes to stuff that like technology, I think that's the one thing that I have the least capable adaptability.
This is the thing too. So Gary V, we all know Gary V, right?
Yup.
He said that the switch from Web 2.0, right, web apps and logging in and stuff, to 3.0 metaverse is going to be bigger than the switch from Web 0 to Web 1.0.
Damn. Okay.
Bigger as in
And like a
it's gonna
bigger
take
deal.
longer.
And not only that, yeah, it's going to take longer. Not only that, what people thought, you know what? No, 0 to Web 2.0, I'm sorry. What people thought the internet was going to be in 2000
even
is
close.
way different from what it
Yeah.
actually ended up being.
Yeah.
Which means what we think the metaverse is going to be is probably going to be way different,
Mm.
way
That makes
bigger
sense.
of a deal.
Amen.
You know,
I'm gonna live off grid. I'm gonna live off grid. Have my own cattle, the garden. You know.
It's because I
Just
think,
me, myself,
bro,
and
technology nowadays, I think there's gonna be no such thing as off the grid. Like you're gonna have to be the opposite. Off the grid is gonna be like anti-grid. You know, radio waves coming out of your house, like so they can't detect you. You know.
They'll detect me. They're not gonna reach me though. they gonna.
If they're like, hey, we gotta have to force this guy, like, yeah, come through, and I'm gonna have my AR on me.
Oh my, guys, it's crazy. We were just trying to go for like 30 minutes. It's been 30 minutes.
Well, before we go, that being said, we're talking about all this.
Okay.
Have
You guys watch Black Mirror yet?
I've been trying to, but I was trying to watch it, and you know, in the beginning it has like a scene. When I was watching, I was in the living room, so I got interrupted by my mom, and I couldn't watch the sex scene. So ever since then,
so here's the thing.
Ever since then, I forgot.
I never had any interest
Interested
in
in it because the title doesn't really tell you anything.
Yeah,
You know, that's true. The one that put me on was Jaylene, right? Where I was talking with her, and she's like, "Hey," because she would like technology, and she's like, "You know what? I think you could really like it because it puts you in some really deep thought about life and like how things would work. But it's really focused on how life would be if certain parts of technology were way more advanced than they are now."
Oh,
And every episode's different.
But aren't there like 3 episodes in the season?
No, it's literally one.
Every episode is almost like watching a whole movie. It's an hour long, and
It just starts you off like in somebody's life, and then it starts introducing things. And basically, you have a million questions, and none of them really get answered. It just makes you think, "Oh wow, that's what it would be like." And then what else could happen? What else could happen?
Dang, okay.
I was actually about to watch it
interesting.
last week,
Yeah,
like
and-
start to, because I've
Bro.
heard good things.
And it just finishes, and you're like, "Whoa, like,
That can be
dang,
very
what is
cool.
life, bro? What is life?"
I can't bear that right now. I need another month so I can actually have
Bro,
that.
just watch it. Just
watch
Bro,
it.
at least watch You, bro. Have you seen You?
This guy, agreeing with this you.
Okay, hold up. Did you have you watched it yet?
I
No,
watched-
he's being big.
I
Have
think
you
I
watched- have you
like,
finished
the
it yet?
episodes.
Sorry.
Okay.
Are you ever gonna watch it? Probably not.
Don't be
Okay.
like that, bro.
I'm sure. What? Have you watched Loki? Have you watched
I watched it, though.
Have you
It
watched
was
Yeah,
good. It was good.
Have you watched
What was
Winter
good?
Soldier?
I haven't finished it actually. But
Oh,
it was okay at the beginning.
I've watched I'm like 3 or 4 episodes in, I think.
Yeah, I think the fight scenes are
I'm not
good.
interested in Falcon at all.
He's asked me for multiple shows.
I'll tell you this
We're
right
talk-
here.
we're
I'm
talking
saying
with
this.
you.
I don't know if you guys will agree with me as far as you,
Okay.
Spoiler alert.
Alright, let's-
Spoiler
alright,
alert for all the
spoilers, guys.
watchers.
all the viewers. I hated the ending. Not just because of the ending, like the plot itself.
What was it again?
He ended up in France.
He ended up killing
Oh,
the wife he actually
Yeah.
was supposed to live
Mhm.
with for the rest of his life.
mhm.
And not only that, but like the last 3 episodes were just like really overdone on the sex and stuff. It's like I don't like this. This is too much. They overdid it.
I'm the guy that like, even if it has a bad ending, if I enjoyed a big portion of the season, I enjoyed the season.
Yeah, I'd
That's
say
me.
I enjoyed
Yeah.
the show.
I enjoyed the season. I enjoyed the plot. I just didn't like the ending.
Like Squid Game.
Like Squid Game.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly.
What was the worst end? What was worse? I'd say the Squid Game one.
I feel like because they
Yeah.
killed like,
Spoiler alert. They literally killed everybody.
and then like you had a little hope.
Hope, like at least it'll be them at the end. But no, the one died. And then only one went
Sang-woo,
home.
bro.
San Wu, bro.
Indian guy too.
Brad. We were supposed to talk about 2 more topics, guys, but I guess nah, man. Okay.
I think
Well,
I think
to wrap
30
it up,
minutes- no, I think 30 minutes is too little.
I think
have-
too, but then some people be busy and stuff like that, you know.
okay, that makes sense then. Yeah.
I promised Jay that I was gonna be a certain amount of time so he could commit to actually hopping on. Come on, guys. Like, tell him, comment down, even though you're probably not gonna comment down. Comment down,
Give
give him,
him a round of applause.
give him,
Emojis.
yeah,
Just clap emojis in the comments
clap
below.
emojis, yeah. All right, guys. Well, that is it. Yeah, we're gonna wrap it up for this episode. What do you guys want to say before we end it? I ended it right away, by the way, guys. So boom, like that.
Just now? Are you still wanting an answer from us, or are we live?
Yeah. Say something before
That's so
we end.
confused.
Oh,
You go first, because the first time you should go first.
And don't do the Lord Sinner's Prayer, bro. No,
Don't make us pray for 3 hours either.
Yeah.
J style holding hands.
I'd
Yes,
say.
sir.
I'd say. I feel like so we're not really tripping about the whole war thing just because it's not like World War
That's
III
true.
for real.
Well, I'm tripping.
But if they were blowing us up right now, and if it was just us, not the whole world, we would be tripping right now.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
If it was, they were already blowing up,
I'd be in the Marines already if we were.
Yeah. That.
Yeah, no. So cool.
Dang.
We are right.
No,
We're
Ukraine.
ge-
Ukraine.
oh.
Ukraine. Yeah.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
Oh wow!
Wow,
What I
that's
see.
Hey.
the Second Amendment, bro. A well-regulated militia.
We're seeing firsthand how why it's so important to have the Second Amendment.
Yup.
Someone tries to pull up, yeah, right.
Yeah.
You got places like Texas.
Florida.
Nevada. Nevada, you're trying getting those.
Arizona.
California is such an easy place to invade. Just saying.
Yeah, they're gonna try.
For real.
Guys, Nevada ranked the third most expensive state in the U.S. with the highest, most expensive gas prices in the U.S.
Really?
Are you serious?
Third, yeah.
I thought it was fifth or fourth.
No, bro, they
Keep going up.
That's annoying.
Yeah,
It's
that's
a-
Weird.
yeah. Especially with this crisis, supposedly gas is gonna go up. It was projected that Nevada was gonna hit $7 soon.
I'll start
Sean
watching.
is the second biggest export of gas for.
Would he actually be walking, bro? Like, would he actually, like, for real? Like, are you gonna look at it and be like, no more car for me? Like, for real?
I
I think exactly. It just be one single time.
Oh, yeah, you guys are lucky.
that or I'll start writing a
Scooter. I don't even care if you laugh at me.
Moped.
You can honk and all that you want, biggest people, but
gas is that expensive.
No
You
one's-
see,
no
like,
one's gonna
half
be
of the
driving
city
their
with
cars, bro.
mopeds.
Just like you, no one's
Don't
gonna
be
be
driving
driving
their cars. I'm not going to be driving my car. I'm going to buy a bike.
Man, bro. We could talk about a lot
I'm
of
gonna
things.
have
You see what
fun.
I'm saying, bro? It passed fast to
Damn.
our game.
Yo,
Yo,
so
so let's
let's
wrap it up for this one. God bless. No, I'm just playing. Yeah, sure. God bless you guys. Bless your souls. Bye. Well, you will not be able to